Okay.
And we're live.
Okay.
Yes.
We're live. We're recording. We're good to go.
Good to go with season 9, episode 7 of Shenanimegans.
That's so many. That's so
That
many
is.
episodes.
That is 106. So many.
Wait. Season 7? Season 9.
Season
I'm
9,
tired.
episode 7.
I'm like, how many seasons? So it's 4 seasons for a year, right? So we've done 2 years.
Yep.
We start. Okay, I'm bad at math.
Yeah. What are you? We average like 12 episodes a season, so.
Yeah, 12 to 13.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. I'm trying to math it out. How
Yeah.
many episodes there is, but it's like, I should have just remembered when episode 100 was. I didn't though.
No. Well, this one is 106.
Dang,
106. Yep.
dang, gotta bring back that legacy numbering. Just drop the season system. Except the
Yeah.
season system is how people know what shows we're watching.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of our many viewers and listeners, thank you.
Yes, our hundreds of thousands.
Hundreds of thousands. God
Yep.
bless.
Thank you all for tuning in every
Yeah.
week.
Every single week except for the weeks where I don't upload the videos. Then it's every second week.
Whoops.
They're uploaded. They're good this week,
Yeah.
I think.
well, probably.
Yes, they are. I got them up Wednesday, I think.
Nice.
Yeah, I got them up relatively fast.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, I'm getting better at it.
Yeah.
I've discovered, for me to do anything, I need to just not go near my computer, which, I mean, is a bit hard to do when you're uploading videos on a computer, but it's like,
Mm-hmm.
I need to, first thing I do, open YouTube, put them into load, leave the room, go sit and read somewhere.
Yeah.
Although, I guess with YouTube, I can fuck around while I wait for them to upload, as long as I do it the first thing, because if I get distracted first, I'm done for.
Yeah.
It's like, here comes the associative dysfunction.
Oh.
Look at all these hundreds of thousands of things you could be doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't feel that overwhelming when I'm just not on the computer and just avoiding it.
Yeah. So yeah, shall we get into the show then?
Sure. Yeah.
We have some news this week.
First, I want to ask you a question.
Yeah. Okay.
What is the show you posted that image for on your tweet?
Oh, for the the tweet for tonight's episode.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll get to that later.
You get to that? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna pull up for anyone who doesn't
Yeah.
know what I'm talking about,
It's
because
very good.
I recognize that uniform from somewhere.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty generic looking
Oh
uniform.
wait, is that the Kappa?
No.
For Zenmite?
it's-
No.
No, it's not.
Why do I recognize that uniform? We'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out.
We'll find out. I apparently have a bunch of mentions. Oh no.
Oh no.
But yeah, so
So yeah, news. There's some news this week that I found interesting. It's mildly interesting, really. There's the first one is The Magnificent Kotobuki is getting a sequel novel. Which I'm like, oh, this is awesome. I'm never going to be able to read this because there's no way this will get brought over, unfortunately.
yeah, there was a whatchamacallit novel. There's one of these for their other show. Trying to remember. I'm forgetting its name. It's such a good show.
Mm.
I'm blanking.
Oh, I don't know. I don't remember.
It's the one about anime production. How can I not remember this? But yeah, they did a novel for that too that never came out. So yeah, this one's pretty coming out. Although
Great.
you never know, novels have been coming out more and more often lately. I think the biggest problem is this going to? Oh no, Sentai Filmworks has it. So yeah, no, this will get a physical release, anime wise. So maybe
Mm. I hope so.
that gives it a chance.
Yeah. It'd be nice. I would probably read this. Magnificent Kotobuki was fun. It would be nice to have some more in that universe.
I really like light novels. It's a nice change of pace from manga, I find.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying that because all I've done is read novels for a while now.
Yeah. So yeah. Oh, that's
Speaking
kind. Yeah.
speaking of novels
Speaking of
and
novels.
manga, oh, it 500'd.
Oh, great, fantastic.
Uh,
Just refresh it a few times, see what happens. But yeah, the next story. Well,
oh, there it
while
is.
you get that to load, there it is. Square Enix is doing a partnership to make a manga imprint
Oh, with
this
Penguin
year.
Random House.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that, cause like, what the fuck are they gonna license? Like, how many manga and light novels do they have right now? Almost everything
Oh.
that's big from them, they've
Hmm.
already released under other publishers and probably have deals with for a while, right?
Yeah.
Like Final Fantasy Type Zero is, I think, with Yen Press.
Hmm.
The Nier books just came out because I think those are technically licensed.
Yeah. Well,
Record
so.
of the Fallen Vampire is technically, I think, licensed by them in Japan.
Hmm.
I think they there was one that was really weird, but like Viz has it. Like, are they just gonna re-release the stuff that's lapsed and is out of print, or are
Well,
they gonna?
well, it says what it's launching with. It's going to be this Final Fantasy 15 Dawn of the Future novel, and it'll also have High Score Girl, A Man and His Cat, and Soul Eater manga.
Well,
It'll have those four things to launch.
Soul Leaders.
I
So are
don't know.
they taking it from Yen
Well,
Press? Does Yen
well,
Press no
according to
longer have it?
this, Square Enix had previously licensed Soul Eater in the past.
Yeah, yeah.
Two publishers. So I guess whatever deal they had with that is over, and
Well,
they're just going to do it themselves
I
now.
think one publisher is not English, but yeah, Yen Press had it, and like Yen Press doesn't drop licenses, and they haven't
Uh,
announced that they're losing. Like Yen
don't
Press
know.
has not said they're losing Soul Eater at all.
That is weird. Who could
Like,
say?
are they just gonna both have copies of it? Like,
That would be weird.
I'm gonna see if Soul Eater's just been removed from their site. I don't think so, cause yeah,
Yeah.
they also have Final Fantasy Type Zero, as
Mm.
well.
I
Do
don't
I
know.
need to re-buy Soul Eater from the better
I
publisher
don't.
and sell my old one? No, probably
I
no.
don't.
I have the full collection. That would be dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if they're doing like a new version, like a nice box set, I could see it, and
Mm-hmm.
just the regular version still come out.
Yeah, I can see him doing some special release thing. That would make a lot of sense to do. Then
Yep.
the one thing I'm excited about is this A Man and His Cat, because that's the I know I've seen bits of that floating around on like Twitter, because that is it's like the old man finds this really ugly cat and he loves the cat a lot. It's very wholesome and good.
Soul Eater is still up in its entirety.
Yeah, I mean I imagine they would
Physical
keep it on their website until they lose it
Yeah, but
and not take it
Design
down
and Mass was
beforehand.
losing it. Although
I
sadly, their Soul Art is out of print.
mm,
Maybe they'll reprint the art books. That might be it, because I think the art books are out of print,
mm,
which would be cool because I
dunno.
wanted the first art book really bad.
Yeah,
I only have the second, so maybe it's just the art books.
I don't know. This
Who
says
knows?
it says Soul Eater manga in this announcement, so I don't know. Who could
Unless
say?
if there's not new Soul Eater, it's Fire Force right now.
Mm,
When did Square Enix have Soul Eater rights anyways? That's what's getting me. Who did they publish under?
yeah, I don't know. It's weird. But yeah, that's a weird announcement.
Mhm.
I had like a lot of stuff that Square Enix does, so I will probably end up buying stuff from them, but this is just weird.
It does mention here that they do plan to
Oh,
launch a line of English language manga, novels, and art books.
okay.
That art books has me excited. I want to see some Nier Automata art books.
Yeah,
There might be some out already. I just don't know about. But
yeah, there probably is. I
Wait.
think there is.
where do you see here that? Oh no, here at the bottom. Okay, I see. Other
Yeah.
launch shelves. That's so weird that they like the Soul Eater manga. Maybe digital. I don't.
Hmm.
No, because they're going through Penguin Random. I'm so confused by that.
That is strange.
I'm trying to
I don't
remember.
know.
Penguin Random House is rather well known. They have a bunch of other smaller
Yeah.
companies, but I can't remember who.
Hmm. Try and find that out.
Yeah, I'm searching that up on this.
Divisions and imprints: DK, Crown Publishing Group, Knopf, Doubleday Publishing,
Wait, did you say
Penguin.
DK?
No, Knopf, KNOPF.
Okay.
Penguin, Penguin Young, Random House Children's, PRH Digital, PRH International.
Oh, I just found it. I'm pulling up.
That was all the divisions and prints that are listed on Wikipedia.
I found it on their website.
Okay. Looks like they
Prima
have more.
Games. The games.
Oh.
Whatchamacallit. Yeah, there's a bunch here.
Yeah.
Viking, Sentinel, Firebird. That's such a good name. Damn.
Firebird's a good name.
All right, Puffin. But yeah, like they have a ton. Oh yeah, Del Rey. They were doing Del Rey before Del Rey manga went under.
Mm-hmm.
So they have been in the manga game before. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
And it went horribly, so we'll see how this goes. Which will be interesting. Anyone else? Sylvan Learning Center? What?
What?
Sylvan Learning is an imprint of them. Sylvan Learning is a Sylvan Learning Center thing. It's like prep schools in Canada for young kids. I guess they do the books for them, like the study books. Weird. But yeah, so
weird.
Interesting.
Yeah.
They do Valentine too. Okay, so that's Penguin. We're done with Penguin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, and that's it for news this week.
Yep, I got nothing else.
Yeah. So yeah, shall we? What have you been? What you been up to this week? Been reading, watching things?
No.
No, nice.
Not well. I watched one episode of one anime. I watched episode 3 of Hitori Bochi because I did that after. So I watched series first, which was a mistake because I watched Gunpei and I was like, this sucked. I need something to like be better. So I watched an episode of Hitori Bochi.
Nice.
Which is just nice and cute.
Mm-hmm.
And wacky.
Nice.
Besides that, I haven't really read much manga or anything. I have been reading Western novels. Because I've needed kind of just a change of pace and break. Different, it's one of those things where you kind of burn out because it's so much of the same tropes. That's the word.
Yeah.
There's so many of the same tropes over and over again. That's just like sometimes you burn out and it's like, okay, I've got this backlog of manga. That's fine. I'm not buying I'm not starting new series besides Shimanami Tasogebra. It's fantastic, and I know that. I'm not going on my way to buy new stuff. Just gonna stay caught up on the back end. I'm gonna sit here and read some like 500-page fantasy series for a bit or something. Some in-depth stuff. Some Agatha Christie.
Nice.
Reading some mystery. I'm actually Akagami on a mystery kick. Detective kick, and I haven't like scratched that itch yet, so I found the first 2 Agatha Christie books for like $2 on an ebook on my the ebook site that works with my ebook. So I read the first one over the past 2 days, and I'm partway into the second book right now.
Yeah.
And it's been fun. I started a new Twitter channel that's just so I can live tweet shit talk books. Because I first, throughout the week, finished reading a local fantasy book that was god-awful. I felt like I couldn't talk about it anywhere.
Yeah.
Because it was just me ranting. So I'm like, I need a new Twitter for this. I already finished the book at that point. But I'm like, alright, in the future, this is where I can go to spoil books or shit talk books. Yeah.
Nice.
So I have that space now where I can speak freely about how bad books are.
Nice.
Or how good they are.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, I'm posting my, after a few chapters, I'm posting my predictions for each, Agatha Christie book. They're the Hercule Poirot books. But yeah, so I'm, posting my prediction for who it is. First book I was very wrong, though I guess before the point where it I would have enough information to kind of figure out, wait, no, that's wrong. It was like very, very early on. I was like, these people aren't even suspects, but I think it's them due to these other reasons.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, it focused to it being like, oh, it might be them. Oh, it is them. Then at the end, it's like, oh, it's not them.
Oh.
Like, as soon as they're focusing, like, oh, it is them, and I looked at how many pages are left, I'm like, it's not them. I've been played like a damn fiddle.
Oh no, you hate to see it.
You know what the worst thing is?
What?
That awful fantasy book I read that was terrible, they actually had the line, they played me like a damn instrument. They don't even say fiddle.
What? Oh, come on.
It's so bad. God damn. Ugh. But yeah, no, it's been a fun change of pace reading like other stuff. I mean, lots of the fantasy and sci-fi I've been reading do read like D&D tales, which is pretty much every isekai and like light novel harem protagonist story in anime, but without the harem protagonist, so they're better, right? Like that's
nice.
what ruins those stories is the bland self-insert harem protagonist. When you don't have that and you have only interesting characters, the stories are actually really good.
Yeah.
So you have stuff like Kings of Wild and Bloody Rose, which are like D&D adventures. A Big Ship at the Edge of the Universe by Alex White, which is like a space D&D. I'm trying to think. What's that game? Oh, they have video game series on it too. It's not Pathfinder. It's
Oh gosh, I don't know.
yeah, it's one of those. But yeah, no, it's been fun reading lots of, well, not lots of different stuff. I read a bad fantasy book. I hate Reddit, which wasn't very fun. But then I read some Agatha Christie, and that was more fun. So, also slowly working my way through the original Isekai.
Yeah, the
Yankee.
yeah. Yep.
I started in like November of last year. I'm like 60% of the way. It's so slow. Reading old books like that is just tedious.
Yeah.
It's like it's an alright book. It's just the way it's written is like, ooh, here we go again.
Yeah, there was a time in my life where I thought like, oh yeah, old books must be good because they're old, and so I just read a bunch of old stuff and wasn't enjoying it, but I kind of forced myself through anyway. And then I realized, like, actually, they're not good because they're old. They're just, like, important.
Yeah.
Or, like, significant. That doesn't make they're good to read or fun.
It's like going in reading Freud or Nietzsche. It's like, oh, Jesus Christ, what have I gotten myself into? They're absolute madmen. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Nietzsche is just, like, pure, like, oh, he's a bit nutty. And then you get, like, Freud, and it's like, everyone wants to fuck everyone. You want to fuck your mom. It's like, what am I reading? God.
Yeah. So, yeah. So, I guess that's been about it for you this week, then. Just reading some books.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Cool.
It's been nice. I'm really enjoying. I had a long weekend, so I didn't work today, which is so nice and relaxing.
Happy Victoria Day, by the way.
God bless the Queen. I actually don't know if that's... I assume it's named after Queen Victoria.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's her birthday. So, yeah.
Nice. Short week next week.
Next week, too? Nice.
Well, because today's off, so it's only Tuesday to Friday, so it's a 4-day week instead of 5.
Yeah, okay.
Nice.
Nice.
I'm just like reaching out like, yo, anyone want to get brunch Saturday? Like, are planning ahead? Like, weekend's almost here already. Let's go.
Yeah. It's Monday night. Weekend's almost here. That's how that goes.
That's how you gotta look at it, right? Honestly, my weeks have been so much more fun since I started buying comics, because comics release on Wednesday. So I'm actually looking forward to the hump day, and then like I look forward to Saturday from there. There's like only 2 days, and yay, fun day, then 2 days, yay, fun days. It's really nice.
Nice.
Oh, I did do one other thing. I recorded a video that's not up yet, but I finally recorded a soundtrack collection video, which I've
Cool.
mentioned a few times. That will be up on the channel soon. It's like half an hour. Jesus Christ. I made the mistake of like pulling soundtracks out of box sets and like on stream, showing all gatefolds on vinyl and stuff. Like it's in depth. It's cool.
Nice. Cool.
Yeah, look forward to that if you like soundtracks.
Yeah, definitely. Cool. So yeah, I have been watching some stuff this week.
All right, actual
Yeah.
anime.
Yeah, some actual anime. One thing I attempted to watch March and Machen.
How far did you get?
I got to the end of the first episode,
Ooh.
and then I said I can't do this anymore, and gave up again because the first time I tried watching it, I got about halfway through the first episode, and now I made it to the end of the first one, and I thought I cannot do this to myself.
The first episode wasn't that bad though. It's actually I was intrigued by it because I watched it when it first came out before everything fell apart, and I watched the first episode and I was like, this looks fun. I can't wait to watch more.
Yeah, that's the
What
thing
a
is I watched
mistake.
the first episode and was just kind of bored by it. Like it didn't really catch me at all. And so knowing that it only goes downhill from there, it's like, I'm good.
I think I was just like the fact there is like magical girl kind of with an all girl cast meant it was probably gonna be super gay, so I was like, I'm on board, let's go.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I was gonna try and finish that, but nope, it's not happening. I can't do that to myself. And then the other thing I've been watching mainly was it's the thing that screenshot is from. It's Idolmaster Xenoguasia, aka the one with the mechs.
That's why I recognized
Yeah.
it. I keep bringing it up as a joke for watching it to people, and they always get upset at me.
Oh, here's the thing though, is that show is actually pretty good. I'm only like 4 episodes in, but it's actually pretty fun. It's very silly, but I've been having a lot of fun with it because it's like, I don't know, it's got the like seriousness of mechs and war, but then also it's very lighthearted because it's also an idol anime.
It's basically Macross.
Yeah, basically. It was a very funny moment in the second episode where they're explaining what Idolmaster means, and they point at one of the giant robots and say, "That's an idol." And then they point at one of the girls and says, "And you're a master. Get it? You're an idol master because you pilot the mech." It's like, oh, thank you. That's very clever. I'm a big fan. Oh, anyway, it's a weird setup because like they kind of don't set it up. There's just like, oh, there's big meteor things that fall to Earth, and we need these mechs to go punch them so that they don't destroy the Earth. It's strange. It's a strange show, but I'm into it. I'm gonna keep watching.
Who was the 2000 IQ genius who thought, let's make Idolmaster into a mech spin-off?
It's genius because one, you have all of the idol girls to sell figures for, and then you also have mechs to sell gunpla kits for. So you're like doubling the money on merchandising right there. It's very clever.
It's even the original idols too. Like they slightly different designs, but they don't just like make new idols.
Hmm.
Like that's the other part that's pretty wild.
Yeah. I actually kind of like that it's all these characters that are like pre-existing, just like, oh, they pilot mechs now.
It's just like alternate universe.
Yeah. It's very funny. But yeah. Well, that's kind of been it for me this week. Because there was one day where I was trying to find something to watch, so I went on Crunchyroll and just hit the random button a bunch. And everything is terrible.
Yeah.
As it turns out, they have a lot of really awful shows.
Yeah, I've regretted that a lot.
Yeah. I don't recommend doing that. Put some effort into finding things to watch. It pays off.
I prefer going through the tags. Like,
Hmm.
I'll go to like shows, genres. It doesn't work anymore. They used to have where you could like tag jump. Like the search was different.
Oh,
Rather
yeah.
than just like click and then it changed the load. You used to
Mhm.
actually like go through a thing, I think. But yeah, I just like click on like 2 random ones and see what I get, like science fiction, sports.
Oh yeah, and so it would kind of like cross-reference those and show you all the
Yeah, it
things.
doesn't seem like it works like
God.
that now. It looks like
Yeah.
it just shows you both,
Yeah.
which isn't what you want, but like,
Yeah. It's not useful. Yeah.
now it's just showing me nothing. It doesn't
Great.
really work.
A highly functional website.
Yeah. What was Arc's recommendation thing? Does that still work?
Oh,
His website he made
that's a good question.
like 2 years ago,
Yeah.
during like season 1 or 2.
Mm. Oh, I don't even know how to get to it now. I know it's burp.uk was the site, but I don't know what the actual thing was.
Burp.uk goes to like some weird thing with a burp.
Yeah, that's...
Oh no,
you know what? It won't work.
anime.burp.uk, I think.
It won't work though, because the mal API never.
Yeah,
I don't think that ever got fixed, so
yeah, not
it wouldn't work anyway.
Yeah, when it had that downtime where everything was down forever.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's unfortunate. That was a really useful site.
that was
Yeah,
good.
it's not there anymore, unfortunately. We lost such a good resource.
Yeah. Dang.
Yeah, I tried to collect science fiction and sports to see if I'd come up with best squash. It did not.
Mm.
But yeah, like I went through historical and a bunch of stuff, and at the time, or it might have just been plain historical, but at the time there's only like 10 shows.
Mm-hmm.
There's still very few, but at the top it was Samurai Jam Bakumatsu Rock, which is a show. Me and a bunch of friends watched it. It was awful, but great.
Oh, fantastic.
Samurai boys that are hot and play rock and roll to defeat the shogunate.
Nice.
Or
Sounds
defeat the Shinsengumi who have been brainwashed with the power of their rock soul or whatever. And whenever they like use it, their clothes explode off and they're just hot naked men. It's very much Shonenai yaoi bait, but it was an okay show. I can't say more than that. It was Its premise was wild enough to keep us entertained for a while. Yeah, I have it on DVD for some reason. Oh yeah, it was on sale for like $10, so I bought the DVD. Because no one wanted it.
Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, sometimes it's fun to just go into a tag like that and just like scroll through like drama. Let's find random drama. The problem is I don't like drama, so I don't want to find a random drama.
Oh yeah.
But like you have stuff like Interviews with Monster Girls is under drama for some reason.
I guess there is technically drama in that show, I guess.
Magical Girl Rating Product has 24 videos? What? Oh, do they have the dub? Yeah, they have the dub. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I'm like, huh?
Yeah.
They have to get me Bachi.
Mm.
But yeah, it's like, just go through and find something weird.
Yeah.
And then go search it up on Mal before you watch it. Just in case.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, I don't know. That was kind of it this week for me. So yeah, shall we continue on to the book club shows?
Sure. Yeah.
All right.
It's a slow week. Neither of us are watching random stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just burnt out. Like, of playing video games, of watching anime, of doing stuff. I'm just... Even graphic novels, which I've only been into a while, I still am really into because it's different types of stories and lots of fun, and I'm enjoying these characters I really like. But it's kind of like I'm liking just picking up a book that's just text and using my imagination more.
Yeah.
It like forces you to think about it a bit more, which again was part of why I was enjoying Akka. I was actually trying to like think through, okay, this stuff happened, what would that mean? Who would it be, right? Like it adds a lot more of that, but for everything it's just like, here's the description, come up with it, like how you imagine them, etc., etc. Which I've been on a writer's block for fanfic for quite a while, and it just feels like refreshing to have to like think about it more, kind of. Like, engages you in a different way than other content, which isn't to say other content is less. It's just a different way of engaging, and I've been doing, like, the anime, manga, graphic novel, games so much
Yeah.
that I've just kind of, like, over-engaged in that way, and it's like, okay, I want to, like, do something else, even though it's fundamentally the same thing in just consuming a story. It's how you do it, sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is...
I get it. That makes sense to me. Yeah.
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 I need to read some of my light novels, though, because I have a bunch of those as well to read, which is going to be nice. Got some isekai to read, but it's good isekai.
Is it?
So I'm a spider, so what? It's
Okay.
a female protagonist. That's the secret to reading good isekai. Read one with a female protagonist, because female protagonists are just more interesting because they're not written as self-inserts, because they don't expect women to read books. As awful as that is to say.
Oh, that's a depressing sentence. Oh.
Well, it's not that they don't expect. It's those particular books because they're not marketed to women. Which is... But yeah, it's like, you're trying to think of the isekai off the top of my head. There's the girl who becomes a spider and tries to survive as a spider, which is very different. The closest thing is the slime, which a lot of people actually say is really good because it breaks the mold a bit. You have one where I think it's just a girl who's like, there's no books in this world. I want there to be books, so I'm going to make books because I like books. And, like, goes ahead and makes that. Similar to the guy who's like, I work designing, or no, I was a Gunpla nerd, so now I can make mecha. It's like, that's not how that works.
Yeah.
It's like more down to earth. And then, what was the other one? Oh yeah, it's like, I'm like, I think she's like, I'm a reverse harem protagonist or something, so I hate everything and I'm going to destroy this world. Like, I think she like tries to play the villain because she's stuck in like a visual novel that's a reverse harem or something.
Yeah.
So she's like playing the role of villain, but like it's all stuff that's like, you don't, it's not done. And then you get like male-led isekai and it's like, hi, I'm a guy, I'm just a normal guy, I'm in a fantasy world, look at all these hot chicks who are in love with me because I get tons of power from coming from Earth.
Ugh.
There's so many of those.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck you, Sword Art Online, but not you, Gun Gale, because Gun Gale's good. You have to read those books too. I have, the ones are out. They haven't passed the anime yet, which is why I haven't read them yet. That's why I don't read them, because it's like, I know what happened, so it's okay. I'm not in a rush.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then you get A Sister's All You Need, which I swear is good. Someone licensed and brought over the Oremo.
Oh yeah.
Or not Oremo, the Eromanga Sensei novels.
Okay. Yeah,
I can't believe they got passed to sell. It's like, yeah, this is just straight up hardcore incest. Let's go. It's like, wait a second.
I can believe that. I can believe that. They're garbage.
Yeah, I've been thinking of making like another YouTube just for like book reviews and stuff, because where I can kind of fit graphic novels and manga onto this channel, regular book stuff doesn't really fit so much.
Yeah.
But I was going like, what do I do with like light novels? Do I just like mention them, like use that to tie in and be like, oh yeah, this is my book YouTube, blah blah blah, here's my haul, share the light novels, and be like, do a different review and be like, I've got a light novel review on the other channel, go look at Shenanimegans, because Shenanimegans is good. Because I'm like, it'd feel really weird to be like, here's like my Bloody Rose review, here's my Guardians of the Moon review, here's my A Sister's All You Need review. It's like, people will be like, what the fuck are you reading? It's like, it's the anime. It's a parody, I promise.
Yeah.
And then of course you'd probably have the people who would just be like, it's Eromanga Sensei, yeah.
Mm.
I'm reading incest, yeah. Yeah, like I'm mocking that, but I do have some citrus volumes on my shelf. To be fair,
Yeah.
not actually blood related. Wait, are they blood related in Eromanga? No, she's adopted to shit. To be fair, they had a crush before they became adopted and knew they were adopted. There we go. Now that's bad. Citrus is bad.
Yeah, citrus bad.
Citrus is bad. It's trash. It's
Yeah.
also, God, you can't really defend it.
Yeah. Anyway, speaking of not being able to defend, Gun Parade.
So what the fuck was the first half of this episode? Because, like,
yeah, that was weird.
they just went from, like, Miss Mabuya! Miss Mabuya! Wait, I need to work on this. Miss Mabuya! No, it needs to be a bit more dead than that. It's like dead but loud and urgent. Like, it's like, Miss Mabuya! No, that still had too much emotion. I can't cut the emotion off enough.
Yeah.
I can't do it. I'm not good enough as an actor to sound that bad at acting. God, the dub is so bad. I'm still listening to it because it's hilariously bad, but none of it makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're just like, it's exam time. Yeah, and they're all kind of being silly and like jovial. It's like, I just died. Wasn't my? No, mine's the other girl.
No, it's Mio.
Mio, yeah. Mio just died.
Yeah.
After getting no character development, she was fridged for a shitty character.
Yeah. Because this comes from like a video game, like a visual novel game, right?
It's like a PlayStation 1 game.
Yeah, I bet.
So I don't know if it's a visual novel.
I bet it is. I don't know.
It's probably
some
like
weird.
some mix, like
Yeah.
mecha tactics plus, because like that's like what Utawaro Mono was. It was like a tactics game.
Yeah. But what I was thinking is, I bet that like this is probably a pivotal scene in that game, and like so they're like, oh, we need to include it in the anime, and then they like just devoted like half an episode to it, like, oh, because I could see all these students trying to take their exams, but they're thinking about the death of their friend, and it's distracting. I could see a lot to work with there, but then they only devote half the episode to it, and like none of it really works.
It's like the
weird.
second half of the episode shows them all melancholic and thinking of her. But it's like if you did that half first and then the second half, it makes it feel like they're sort of getting normalcy back and moving on. Yeah. And that would work better. But because you do the happy stuff first, it's just like jarringly out of place. It's like, what is this? Like,
yeah, that is weird.
They're like trying to pull at your heartstrings. It's like, here's the Christmas present for Miss Mabuya. Buy the flower on her desk where she's dead, and it's like, you didn't develop her at all. Why am I supposed to care about her? Like,
yeah. I say, at least they worked on Mio more than they worked on that other dude that just died in a flashback, and they were like, you should be sad about him.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. They didn't even need the flashback guy if they were gonna do Mio, or vice versa. They didn't need to kill Mio if they just put some. Ow.
Yeah.
God, it's
weird and bad.
It's fucking, I don't know. At first I was like, oh, this is cool. Like, they're showing like the real world side and the struggles of like the civilians and like the people who have to go fight, but then their regular lives as well. And that's like, okay, now there's too much of this. Okay, now that's all there is. Okay, now it's just in the way. Like, Jesus.
Yeah. This show really feels like a mess. It really does feel like they played through that game and took notes on like, here's the things that need to be in the anime, and then like didn't think through how they were going to fit it all in or something. I don't know.
Yeah. I can't believe they killed off Mio that way so soon. She's like number 4 on the main.
I don't trust the Maoistic. Yeah. They usually go by like order of appearance in the first episode. So
I like her details on Mal is just like, she's well known for saying that's filthy, which I think she said 3 times,
Mm-hmm.
and her HWT carries a sword unlike her teammates. And that's it. That's
Yeah.
literally her whole character. Show spoiler.
Yeah.
Damaged. She is poisoned from the contact and soon after dies.
Oh,
God.
dang.
Miss my booyah.
Oh.
Miss my booyah. Deserves so much better. Like,
Yeah. Oh, I'm honestly kind of looking forward to the next episode because I'm a sucker for the stories of like, oh, these soldiers got left behind and need to figure out how to survive or something.
and they're
It
like
seems you
going
at the
to try
next.
to help the other soldiers who are also trapped behind.
Yeah. So I'm kind of looking forward to that, honestly.
What I don't get,
Yeah.
the bomb goes off, all
Mm-hmm.
3 of the mechs are together, but somehow just that one gets knocked aside, they somehow lose it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, oh no, our comms are out, but everything else is fine, but it's like,
Yeah.
but they're split up from the other 2 somehow.
Yeah. It's
And
weird.
then it's like, our allies are still fighting, we have to help them. It's like, oh yeah, there's like 3 mechs on the radar back where the impact blast was, they're still alive somehow. It's like, huh?
Yeah. It's weird and bad. It was like there's no sense of like a timeline of like or like a chain of events that is going on in this battle, and there's no sense of place for like where anything is. It was really hard to follow. It's confusing.
Yeah, it's like they're just gonna wipe out this massive horde so we can stick the bomb in, but then you don't even see them stick it in the thing. They're just
Mhm.
like, I guess it's in the brain now, let's leave.
Yeah. It was weird.
Yeah.
Mm. What a strange episode. Hopefully it's better next week.
Fingers
Mm.
crossed.
Hopefully.
I do like the thing that is like raining, or it was snowing, and there's like all the birds falling, and the guy like freaks out. But it's
Mhm.
almost like, was it snow or was it spores? That's what I was curious about.
Mm.
I thought it would have been really cool if one of the characters was like, wait, this isn't snow, this is spores.
Mhm.
Because that could be really interesting how that plays out, especially if it's like we need to contain it and burn everything, otherwise they'll like continue in the wind, like Nausicaa kind of.
Yeah.
But-
Yeah, I assumed it wasn't snow because it had all the people, all the like regular civilians were putting on like gas mask things.
But that's because they release gas and they set her as gas. They don't. We haven't really seen spores from any of the others,
Mhm.
even though it's a new type. So it would have been cool if they like new type releases spores,
Yeah.
but they don't actually play off that. It's just like, it's Christmas, so it's snowing.
Yeah. Mm. I don't know. Mm. We will see what happens next week.
Oh, I have a question.
Okay,
They're like,
I have an
"Wh-
answer.
Why don't we put Mai in the 4th suit? We have another suit. And it's like, why do you have only 3 suits if you have a 4th suit? And yet you have 2 guys in the fucking truck just shooting guns. Just put one of them in a suit. Like, why?
I don't know.
Why do you not just have the 4th suit and then someone
Mhm.
else in the truck or something? Like, there's other. You have like a class of 30, and yet there's only like 5, 6, 7 people
Mm.
in combat. And
Yeah.
only 3 mechanics. Like, what are the other 20 doing? Okay, the little girl, like, primes the bomb. But
Mhm.
besides that, what are the other 20 doing? Like, maybe
I
2
don't
are
know.
pilots for the aircraft. Okay, what are the other, like, 17 doing? Like,
Yeah. I don't know. It's weird.
they had that one scene with the guy who had the visor kind of over his face and the crop top, and it's like this alarm going off. He's like, I gotta
yeah.
get back to the others. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? Why do I
Yeah.
care? What's with his crop
Yeah.
top?
That dude,
Damn
he
the
like
guy.
showed up for
I think
30
he's
seconds in the
I think
last
he's a
episode.
class member, but like,
Yeah,
it's just weird that they're like putting focus on these other class members. They haven't introduced it all.
Mhm.
It's like, why? I don't
Yeah.
care.
Yeah, he and one other dude showed up in the last episode, I think, or maybe the one before that, and I don't remember in what context or who they are. I think they're from one of the other units.
I
From,
thought they
like-
were from their unit. I thought it was from their class.
I have no idea.
I thought he was one of the people who drives the truck, possibly.
That might be it. It might be him.
But like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's yikes.
Oh. So yeah. Shall we move on to serious then?
Yeah.
Yeah. A show that's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Got some good revelations in this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. We finally know what's up with Willard.
Yeah, he's not a vampire that we know of.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Yeah, probably not a vampire.
probably not.
But he used to be working with them.
I don't think they say if he knew they were vampires at the time or not. They never
Yeah.
really explicitly state that.
Yeah, I don't.
I assume they wouldn't be like, we're vampires, work for us
Yeah.
to find this. They'd probably be like, ah, yes, I'm another
Yeah.
researcher. I want to know about this.
The way they were talking about it, it makes me seem like he had his head buried in the research in a way that he wouldn't have cared, or like he wouldn't have realized that they were or anything.
Well, yeah.
So he was just like, oh, whatever, I'll do my research, and didn't pay attention to who it was from.
Yeah, I just kind of interpreted it that he's like, I'm trying to find this. I don't have the money.
Mm-hmm.
And then, what's his name? Kirshner comes up and it's like, I'm a rich noble, an eccentric rich noble who wants to find this place too. I will give you the money for funding. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, I've been blessed by the skies. Okay, and then doesn't ask more about it. That's what it kind of like felt like to me. So the fact that it's like, I'm your enemy, I led them there. It's like, how the fuck were you gonna know it was gonna happen? Like,
Yeah. I think he was all realizing in retrospect, you know.
Yeah.
He says, you know, he led them there, and then he realized that that was actually a bad thing to do afterwards.
yeah, though it is, yeah, he was like, the fact that he is out in the woods, kind of like looking around, worried, hiding, makes it almost feel like he led them. He saw them start attacking, then ran away, or they were like, "We're gonna scout it" or something, or they were like gonna go the next day, and he followed them, sneaking out in the night to it.
Yeah.
I think one of the interesting things we learned from it is he wasn't already with the organization against vampires at the time, so he's like, you can fight for revenge. He just came up with that on the spot to try to give him like something to believe in, and then he probably went out and searched out people who could help, and that's where he found the V-shipping organization.
Yeah. That's good. I didn't realize that, but yeah, you're right. That's good. Yeah. And then we had a whole lot of fighting in this.
Yeah.
A lot of pretty good fighting too.
The army came.
Yeah.
I wish we got the scene to see of Willard and Eva when he like meets Eva. I think that would be interesting.
Yeah.
Of a scene to have, see how it plays out. But they probably wanted to intentionally keep her away because they're playing up sort of a relationship between the two. So we might see in the future, maybe they might have made a deal or something.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. We saw Yuli a while ago. I asked if Yuli was gonna like transform into a wolf man, and he's getting there. The blue stuff spread from his eyes down his arms and stuff, and he got big fangs. And also the white patch on his hair got bigger for some reason.
I was hoping that was gonna stay there. Like the more he used his power, the more his hair whitened, but it went back after. And it's like, oh.
Yeah.
I think it would have been cool if his hair just got more and more white from like the stress or strain on his body from it or something.
That would be cool.
That would make you question all the other white-haired people, and not really, because the white hair probably is just natural.
Yeah. Yeah. Then I really liked that moment of finishing off Kirshner when he breaks off the sword and stabs it through him and then just punches through him too. It was extremely good.
I kind of expected something like that to happen. Like he's gonna like take the sword and break it and then kill Kirshner. I didn't expect him to do it the same piece of the sword, but like I'm like, that's such a small sword. He's like insane. Or not insane, but he's like super strong. He can probably just break it.
Yeah.
And we've already seen that he can take a bullet through his chest. Like he's...
When he got stabbed initially, I thought, oh, he's gonna do the thing where he like pushes the sword through, said he's right up against Kirshner, and then do something.
He kind of did, like he pushed Kirshner up to the wall.
Yeah.
So he kind of get away and then broke it off.
Yeah.
Kirshner's just like so like not pretty or whatever the fuck he said.
Yeah. He said, "You're a filthy animal without an iota of elegance."
Yeah, what
This,
fucking
oh,
raw last words. God
oh
damn.
God,
Like
such a good line.
I'm dying, but I'm still gonna throw shade at you.
Yeah. Oh, it's extremely good. Mm. Then after that was just a whole lot of talking. A
Yep.
lot more talking. The
Revelations.
Yeah, so we were talking. I think it was you. You would put the idea forward that Yuli's dad would still be alive with the Ark.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
We don't know if he's still alive at this point, but it
Yeah,
is pushed by Mikhail that their dad probably did take the Ark. He was probably the
yeah,
one who
yeah.
might
That
still
he's.
be alive guarding it.
Mm-hmm. And he's always the one that took it from the village.
Mm-hmm.
He may still have it or not. Yeah.
I love Mikhail's line where it's like, do something no one else, like none of the rest of us could
Mm-hmm.
live. Like that's so, oh,
Oh,
that's so strong.
yeah. That is. It's a good line.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then they're setting up the next little section. They're going to an island called Sakhalin,
Mm-hmm.
which I looked it up, and it's a real place. And it's actually kind of interesting because it's been disputed territory between Russia and Japan.
And yeah, this is they mention. Oh yes, our like forces in Manchuria are doing well. This is like right before World War II,
Mm-hmm.
which is why they're
Yeah,
trying to get this power. So,
yeah.
or it's right before World War One. I forget which one was it.
I think it would be before too, because this is in 1930.
Right. Yeah, they've already done World War. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I always forget because
Mm-hmm.
I'm like the Japanese Russia war is like right before World War One too, right? So
I don't know.
or right after.
It's a good question.
Russia keeps having wars right before the world war starts. Everyone's like, ah, Russia's a joke, and they're like, what?
Yeah.
Like the Russian-Japanese war, everyone's like, ah, Russia. Then World War One happens, like, oh no, Russia. Then
Oh no.
the Finnish-Russian war, it's like, ah, Russia. And then World War Two, oh no, Russia. It's like sandbag the
Yeah.
weaker opponent, and then yeah.
Mm. So yeah, the Russo-Japanese War was 1904 to 1905.
Mhm.
And Sakhalin, I think it was after that war was divided with the southern half of the island belonging to Japan.
Hmm.
Up until World War II, I guess, when Russia got all of it, I think.
Interesting.
Yeah. Apparently, there used to be Ainu that lived on Sakhalin, but they moved to Hokkaido
Hmm.
in
I-
1949.
Yeah, I could see that probably under Russian rule.
Yeah. Yep.
Just
So, yeah.
because they're probably all, even though they're Ainu, they're also Japanese citizens before that, so it'd probably be weird being like, oh,
Yeah.
we're not really Russian now. I guess we'll just move.
Yeah. It's interesting.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, so Yuli's like, I'm going off alone, but the others are definitely gonna follow.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
they're gonna show up.
Willard already knew he wanted to go after the Ark. I think the fact that he's like, we're supposed to go home, we're not going after the Ark, and other teams are, and he's like adamant on it, is probably to see how Yuli intends to act.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's just gonna follow Yuli, I
Yeah.
think, and he'll bring the others. That's my guess.
Mm-hmm.
If they just disappear and don't have any more referrals, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that'd
Wait.
be awful. That'd be terrible.
We know Iba's going there, so he's gonna have more
Mm-hmm.
of a
Right.
role to play. But
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I bet Yuli gets into some trouble in the next episode, and at the very end, the Jaegers show up and like kept you waiting, huh?
yeah, it'll
Or
like
something.
happen on the boat ferry or whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe
Something.
on the actual island.
Yeah. So yeah, we will see.
But that actually makes sense as a perfect place for his father to be
Mm-hmm.
in relation to them landing in Japan too, because if at this point the northern half is still Russian,
Mm-hmm.
his family came from Russia.
Yeah.
It's easy to hide out there on the border, kind of.
Mhm. Yeah.
Especially since I think they said like, I think at one point they say in the very beginning that he's like half Japanese or something.
Maybe.
I think his mom might have been.
I don't remember.
Or the dad might have been.
Hmm.
But if the dad was Japanese and an outsider, either he wouldn't be a serious sense, so it wouldn't make sense for him to have the arc, or he's that missing detective from 15 years prior.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's possible too. So
Huh.
he looked like kind of a dickhead. I don't know if that'd be the case, but
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder if that detective is gonna turn up at all. I don't know. That was a weird thing. Just telling Ida, like, hey, by the way, there's this guy. We haven't seen him in 15 years. Maybe you can find him or something. I don't know.
well, I think it's supposed to be like showing like, yeah, we had someone else on this.
Yeah.
He's probably dead. We know it's dangerous.
Yeah. Oh, what if he turns up as a vampire?
Ooh, interesting.
I'd be into that.
I'd be into that more than him turning up as Ida's dad.
Yeah.
Because that fits into my theory that the glasses guy who was working for Ida is technically a vampire informant too.
Mm-hmm.
Which would be interesting. Which would be how they followed Ida and found the bartender.
Yeah.
So that'd be... I would like that.
Mm-hmm. That'd be good.
I love the blimp scene where you
Yeah.
just see all the extras in their capes and like the little round glasses. They all look like they're like Ozzy Osbourne impersonators.
Oh, yeah. The vampire fashion of this show is very good. It's a good kind of over the top. I like it. I'm into it.
Yeah, it's like Victorian Gothic,
Yeah.
30s Victorian Gothic. Ooh, it's not our place because it's the 30s, which is the funniest part.
Yeah. It's fantastic.
If anything's out of place, it's Yuli's coat that looks almost like a hoodie.
Yeah.
Too progressive.
Mm.
And then Mikhail looks like he's like ripping off a hairband, but they're not around yet, so he's paving the way, showing off that stomach.
Yeah.
Actually, he looks more like a drunken pirate, or like actor.
Yeah. It does. So yeah. I don't know. I think that's all I've got for Sirius this week.
Yeah, I'm looking forward because
Yeah.
we're starting the next arc.
Yeah.
I'm serious. Get it? The next arc
Nice.
about the arc. I'm a genius. I'm funny. Ha
Thanks, I hate it.
ha 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 ha.
Oh boy.
Ha. Welcome to Shenanimegans.
Oh boy. Speaking of welcome to Shenanigans, that's all for this week.
Welcome and goodbye.
Yeah. Yeah, you can check us out at YouTube, shenanigans.moe, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. See all our VODs. We're all caught up at the moment, probably.
Yeah, plus other content.
Yeah, plus other stuff. Got like manga hauls and reviews and
Do we
all
have a
kinds of
review
stuff.
up yet?
I don't know.
We keep
Probably.
saying we might do a review, and I don't know if either of us ever actually did.
Yeah, I don't know.
We got weekly comic videos of picking up comics.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if we've actually done a review. I keep
We keep threatening to do reviews.
we
Maybe
threaten, but
Yeah.
to do a review, we'd have to actually, put thought into our videos. Like, I'd have to write a script. I'd have to write the full review out. I'd have to practice it. I'd take a few cuts. I actually have video editing software.
Yeah.
There's a humble bundle of video editing software right now if anyone needs any.
Yeah.
But so I can actually edit videos. I can actually record clips and then be like, all right, yeah, review. I think the biggest thing is I'd probably want to show my face for review, just like show the book, you know, how people talk about beside them,
Yeah.
format.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
But I want to lose weight before I actually record any camera stuff, because, I swear I'm starting to get some jowls. I'm like, no.
Oh,
Okay, not actually, but
yeah.
it's, yeah, I need to lose like 40 pounds to get back to where I was 2 years ago. So that's rough.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But yeah, that's our YouTube. You can also watch us on Twitch on Monday nights. Twitch.tv/Sasam, SASAM. And you can join our Discord if you want to talk to us about whatever at this shenanimegans.moe/discord. And you can follow us on Twitter at thatlastly and at saysomebots. I think that'll about do it for episode 7 of Shenanimegans.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's all, folks. Wait, can I say that legally?
I think we can get away with it.
Can we do that?
I don't know. I mean, if no one finds out, we can.
Shh. All you listening, shh.
No snitching.
Snitches get stitches. No. That's a good old saying.
Mm. Yep, well, we'll see you next week, unless you're a snitch, in which case, we don't.
Yeah.
Something.
I don't know how we could, like, actually enforce that, though. I guess if we counterclaim you, because you'd be making the claim, we'll counterclaim you, and it'll be like, oh wait, I don't actually have the rights to that, and then you lose the lawsuit, and we're rich. There we go. That's how it works.
If anyone snitches on us, I will find them. And something.
I can't threaten spoiling Game of Thrones for people anymore. That's the biggest loss with it ending.
Yeah, you can't threaten to spoil people that Jon Snow killed Daenerys. You can't.
Wait, he killed her?
Yeah.
Fuck. I didn't watch. I didn't want to. I mean, I haven't watched any of it. I didn't even look up spoilers. I was just like, it's gonna be bad. Bran's the king. God damn.
Most of that finale was okay. I saw someone say that the destination was okay, but the journey was not.
Yes.
So, which I think I agree with.
The best take I saw was instead of rushing this season, they should have rushed it, and then just from Night King episode onward, sort of like the episodes after, each episode do a different ending for a different character gets the throne and acts differently and have it be completely different. It's like the participation trophy. Everyone wins. You get your ending. I think it would be an interesting way to do storytelling, though, because then you could be like, well, who knows how the book's gonna end, which is the real canon one, right? And it keeps some more interest on that.
So it'd be like the Clue movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Great.
Or like Told Drama Island, the Canadian TV show, where there's two endings because there's two final contestants, and depending where you were, different characters won. My character I was rooting for since episode 1 lost. But so I watched the finish release and they won, and I was happy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think that does it for this week's episode. Now that we've spoiled Game of Thrones.
Yeah, we almost forgot. We were saying we're gonna do it, and then we almost forgot. Don't worry, I gotcha. Game of Thrones is still better than Riders of Haven. Whew. Terrible book I was reading.
Okay.
I mentioned hate reading. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Still better than that. God bless.
Yep. We'll see you next week.
Take care.
Bye-bye.